Hey everyone, welcome to Throttle Power. This is Tim, and we are going to do 3 cool videos of the MPC lawn and garden tractor. And it's going to be in 48 hours. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a video, and we'll see you on the next one and the one following. Okay, it's Friday evening and we are going to start our 48-hour build. And as I said in my intro video, I'm going to be building this tractor. So let's crack this kit open and see what we got inside. Alrighty. Everything's all bagged up. There's the tires to the Indy car. Chrome tree and decals. I'll have to really look at this decal sheet and see if there's anything for the tractor. So let's get these bags opened up and see what we got. Remember the old blue printer? That takes you back a little bit in time. There should be a tractor in here somewhere. There we go. There's the tractor. Okay, so now we got to fish these parts out, and we'll divide these from the Indy car. Okay, dividing this out ended up being pretty easy. The tractor has its own tree. Of course, they're plastic tires that we put together, that's no problem. And on the chrome tree, this one right here, so we'll cut him off, and all the rest is the Indy car. So let's get to dividing this thing out. Okay, before I get to building the tractor, I've got the Indy car all put away. I put the chrome back in its bag. Of course, the decals and instructions are put away down on the bottom. Or the Indy car's right here. But here's a huge tip I want to share with you. And I wish more people would do this, especially if you're ever looking at a used kit to purchase. Because I don't know if I'll end up selling this kit as a complete Indy car or building it someday. So either way, what I did is I put the tires in a little plastic baggie and then put it in there. And then tip number 2, I took the glass and put it in the plastic bag, and I'm going to put it in there. So everything's nice and sealed now. The tires can't get on anything and ruin anything. And with that said, we've got a nice little Indy car right here that can go put up for storage, or I can turn around and resell it. So let's get to building this tractor and have some fun. Okay, if you watched any of my videos, you can probably guess the very first thing I like to do on any kit. That is get all my halves glued together. That's the first thing I like to do, such as engine blocks, transmissions, rear ends, whatever. Obviously this doesn't have much of that. So the only thing that we have to glue together are the tires. But more importantly, since I only have 48 hours to do this, I want to strip this chrome, and since I only have 48 hours to do this, what I'm going to do is clip my chrome, do my sanding on it, in other words sand where I clipped, and then I'm going to get my chrome put in the purple pond. I'll show you what the purple pond is here in a moment. A little something I did before I put the instructions away is I made a copy of just the tractor part of the instructions. So you probably thought I was going to build this thing without instructions, didn't you? No way. Okay, time now for cutting off these parts and getting the tires glued together so those can get set up, and we'll get moving along on this thing. Okay, my purple pond. This is what I use for the purple pond. It's called Throttle Power, and I picked that up at Walmart. That big old jug lasts a long time. I've had that jug for probably 2 years. And there's that stuff sitting in there, and it's been in there for maybe an hour and a half, but it's ready. It's done. And then what I use, here's a neat little tip, is I just take an old display case that I've had for a long time. We've all got them. The reason I used that display case, chose it, is because it was all messed up, scratched up, and I was going to throw it away, and I realized, hey, a car body fits in there perfect, so why not use that for a stripping tank? That way you don't waste anything. So that's what I use, and then I just put my parts in and put in as little as Purple Power as I can. And instead of pouring that Purple Power back in a container, what I will do after I take this stuff out is look for another kit or two that I want to strip some chrome maybe, and strip some chrome, use it a couple, 3 times, and then I will then throw that Purple Power away instead of throwing it back into the container. And I've also noticed that if you keep that Purple Power in this container right here, it won't work because it'll start gelling up after 3 or 4 days. I don't know why. I guess it's because it's getting air from the way the display case is made, but you can't leave it in that container, this container here, very long. So I'll get 2 or 3 or 4 days use out of that there, and then throw it away. And that's why I've had the Purple Power container for a year or 2, and it still works great. So that's my method on stripping chrome. Okay, on to a little history about what this tractor is, and painting, and what color I'm going to go with it. But hey, you got to go to video 2 to see that.